On occasions, sometimes we need to prepare the X-ray attack. It doesn't come about by itself. We have to do some preparation moves. In the diagram, we can see that the black king is faced by the white king. So we can check and force the black king to the side of board. So let's do this check. Rook A7 check attacks the king and forces it to one of the squares on the side of the board. It doesn't really matter which square he goes to, but it has moved back. Let's say he goes to C8, and now, by doing Rook A8 check, we do an X-ray attack or a skewer on the rook, which is behind the king and trapped in corner. The king has to move up, and now by capturing the rook, we have won a full rook. Now, let's consider some defensive techniques to try and prevent these situations from happening. In this diagram, both kings are also facing each other, but they are not on the side of the board. That gives us more options to try and save the game. Black can still try to win the rook by giving a check. You can see that the rook is attacking the king giving a check, and the white rook is behind. But the key here is to put the king in correct position. Obviously, we know by now that can't go to any of these three squares because the black king is protected, but it can go to B5, B4, or B3. The correct square is king to B3. If we were to go king B4, we'd just lose the full rook with no compensation at all. Now, if we go to king B3, we protect the rook, and this is very important because now, when black captures the rook, we recapture and level the position with an equal exchange. Let's see one more of these cases. Here, black's king is on the side of board. We already know that with the king on the side of the board, we could be in trouble. White decides to give a check, and now it's very important to choose the correct square for the king. If we go with the king to G4, trying to go towards the rook, then we will lose our black rook with the skewer after rook to G2 check. And when the king moves away, the rook on G8 falls. The same thing will happen if we go with our king to G5. Also give a check, and as you can see, the king's too far away from the rook to be able to support it. Therefore, the best move is to go G6. Now, when white gives the check, the king can go to H7, which is a very safe square, protecting the rook, and after rook takes it, will be an equal exchange. However, in this position, black made a huge mistake. He played king to F7, creating a double threat. On one side, he attacks the rook, and on the other side, he threatens rook to H2 checkmate. But he forgot an important detail. It's black's turn. He's not in check, and he was able to capture the rook and win the game. So here we have interesting ideas of skewers, X-ray attacks, defense, and even a double attack. See you later. You're learning a lot. Well done. Don't miss the next video. You're one step closer to becoming a great chess player.